Hi, I'm Christina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am playing with the new C'est L'Amour palette from Gourmande Girls Cosmetics. This palette was made in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. She designed the outside of the palette, the inside of the palette, the color story, and it has these little imprints. Sorry, this one still has the plastic. It has these little imprints with the Eiffel Tower, kisses, G for the company logo, and diamonds for the company logo, and it is just super, super cute. I'm just going to swatch a couple of the shades before I get into this. So, a couple of interesting shades. The shade Creme de la Creme, which means best of the best. The shade Boudoir, which is a very pretty and interesting shimmer. The shade Rouge, which is a very, very pigmented red. The shade Avant-Garde, which is a super creamy shimmer. Maybe one of the blackest blacks you will ever use. The shade Noir, which is black and French. My husband happens to be French, so he helped me pick some of these names. And then the star of the palette, which is the shade Oui. Now this shade has a interesting shift to it. So I don't know if it's picking up green here. It looks gold in the pan, and then it kind of looks like pink sometimes, green, blue, purple. It really just depends on the lighting and what you put it over. And then the other star, which is the shade Feminine. And then this one has a white base and it shifts blue and pink. And I actually have Feminine on my lids and I have it in the inner corner. There are some swatches. I've used a lot of the shades today on my eyes. It's a beautiful palette. I'm really happy with it. It worked really well for me. You'll see it in the tutorial. You can see it on my eyes. It blended out very, very nicely. I mostly used Sigma brushes. I think I used one Morphe brush and one ColourPop brush. It worked very, very nicely for me, and I'm really, really happy with the results. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. So the first shade that I'm going to go into is the shade Biscuit, and that is a very pink, pigmented pink. Let me just show you what that looks like. On a Sigma E35. And I already primed my lids with some Tarte Shape Tape, which is what I usually use. The contact lenses that I have on are from TTDEYE, and they're in the color Pearl Gray, which looks, I think, pretty blue on my eyes. Or maybe it's blue. I mean, maybe it's gray. I don't know. This shade is so cute. Pastel pink for spring. I still have it on my finger, actually. Next, I'm going to take the shade C'est L'Amour, which is the namesake of the palette, and I'm taking that on a Sigma E25. First, I'm going to put that in my crease, and then I'm going to blend it up a little bit. I'm not going to clean this brush off. I'm just going to go right into the shade Rouge. And I'm going to go deeper into the crease. You might be hearing my dogs going in and out of the doggy door. They are enjoying the day. It's the last nice day here in Texas before it gets cold again. I know people think that it doesn't get cold in Texas, but actually it does. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take another brush. I'm going to take this little ColourPop brush here. I'm going to clean it off. And I'm just going to blend the top. I don't know about you guys, but I don't wash my brushes the way I should. I use brush cleaner. So I'm constantly taking brush cleaner and cleaning my brushes when I should really go to the sink and clean them off. I clean my beauty blender the way I'm supposed to, but I don't clean my brushes like I should. Anyway, so my dog Daisy has had a mast cell tumor. She had cancer. I got her surgery and she got her tumor removed. She got the tumor removed and I found another lump. Okay, so now I'm going back into the shade C'est L'Amour and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit with this ColourPop E1. So she had her surgery. It was a week ago today, actually, and the stitches don't really seem to be bothering her anymore. Thank goodness. And now I'm taking the Sigma E30, let's see. Yeah, the Sigma E35, and I'm going back into Biscuit. I'm going back up to the top. And now I'm going back to the Sigma E25 in the shade Rouge. So I found a second lump and I had them remove the lump, of course. So she currently has a 6-inch stitch on her neck. She has a foot-long or 12-inch stitches incision on her chest where they removed the one that was most concerning. And then she had a little mole under her chin, and they also removed that, even though they said it was the veterinarian said he could tell it was benign just by looking at it, but they removed it anyway. So she seems like she feels okay, but I mean, she seems really happy actually, but I mean, she's a dog, so well, I don't know. She's acting really happy. What can I say? So I'm taking the shade Avant Garde. That's a really pretty shade. And I'm using a Morphe M433. I actually really like that. I just like really want some more of this red in the crease though. I'll just bring it up a little further. And then I think what I'm going to do on the inside is put the shade Boudoir. One of my favorite shades. And then I'm going to top it off with one of the duochromes. I'm going to take the shade Passion, which is a shimmer red, and I'm going to add that to the outer corner a little bit, and then I'm going to take some black. This black is very, very pigmented, so, and I forgot to tap the brush, but you really just do not need very much at all. Because a little just like really goes a long way with this black. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Feminine, which is a duochrome, and I am going to put that all over my lid. And it looks different on top of the shade on the inner corner than it does on top of the shades on the outer corner. But I love it. Very beautiful shade. Okay. Okay, I'm liking what I did there with the black. So Daisy, I'm waiting to hear back from the vet about whether they got all of the cancer, and I really hope that they did, because that dog is my everything. That dog is my absolute everything. I will just be honest. Okay, so I am going to do the other side off camera, and then I will be back to maybe blend out this look a little bit more and finish up. Okay, I'm back. I did my other eye off camera, and I am going to do a few touch-ups. I want to add some more red up here, just because I feel like when I blended, some of the red kind of got lost. That happens every time. I'm just adding some red, the shade Rouge, because it just got a little bit lost in the blend. So anyway, my beautiful dog Daisy has been sick, but you would never know it by looking, because she really seems like she acts like she feels well, thank God. So, and the other thing is, okay, so now I'm using the shade C'est l'Amour again. I'm just adding some more of that back. So the thing is that she has, so the type of cancer that she has, that she had, is a mast cell tumor, and that is okay, I'm adding some black. That is a type of cancer that is histamine, and it's weird because she apparently has bad allergies, which I really didn't know about, and I feel terrible about. But her tumor was basically allergy cells, histamine cells, which is, I think, just strange and bizarre, and I don't really understand, but it's not for me to understand. I just want it to be gone, and the vet called me today and basically said that they don't have the results back yet from her biopsies, and that they were hoping they would have them back, but the lab said that they don't yet, so we're still waiting. So that's the bottom line. For setting powder, I am going to use the Gourmande Girls Talc Free setting powder in translucent. And I'm going to set my whole face. This is why I like the powder foundation, because you don't have to set your face. I'm not going to bother contouring. I kind of stopped contouring. I should, but lately I just can't be bothered. For blush, I'm using Physicians Formula. The highlighter that I want to use is also from Gourmande Girls, and it is the Bold and Brilliant highlighter palette. And since I went for pink today, I am going to use the shade Pink Diamond. It's for your lips. I'm going to try it underneath my lash line and see what happens. Let's see. And I'm going to take the shade, I'm going to go for the shade Avant Garde, which is the wine color. That's pretty. And that is not nearly dark enough for me, so I am going to add the shade Passion, which is the red shimmer. And I like that a little bit better. This brush is from Angela Bright, from her Sigma, whatever, from her Sigma collection. That's why I have it, because it came in her, she uses a lip brush on her eyes. Okay. So I'm just adding this duochrome to my inner corner here. Okay, I'm back. I use some vegan clear band lashes. They come in a little box like this, and they're in the style Daisy, named after my dog, Daisy. This wig, I no longer remember the name of it, but I'll link it down below, and I will put a little note about what it's called right here. I know that it's Raquel Welch, and it is in the shaded Biscuit. I think that might be my favorite color from Raquel Welch. I think it's most people's favorite color from Raquel Welch. It's definitely the most popular, and my contact lenses today are Pearl Gray from TTDEYE. I have a code with them. I don't think I get anything if you use the code, but I'll leave it down below anyway. I use the C'est L'Amour palette from Gourmande Girls Cosmetics, and here's what the inside looks like. Doodles by the Bunny designed the outside, she designed the inside, she designed the color story, and it is super cute. It is vegan, it's cruelty free, it blended very, very nicely. I got I think I already said that, but I got lash glue right here, and so I had to actually wipe down through the middle with a makeup wipe and redo like up to the middle of my eye really fast, and I tried to match it to my other eye. I really am not sure if it does match, but since I have to go ship orders and go to the post office and UPS before they close, this was as good as it was gonna get. Overall, I'm happy with the look, I'm happy with the palette, and thank you for listening to me today, listening to me talk about the animals and my love for the animals, and of course, this is cruelty-free, the lashes are cruelty-free, everything at Gourmande Girls is vegan and cruelty-free and always will be. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.